What's going on, people, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever thought about upgrading your Toyota Yaris? Well, look no further, because in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about all the upgrades and how to do them. So stay tuned. If you are thinking about upgrading your sound system on your Toyota Yaris, I would definitely start with the head unit, because this improves the overall sound coming out of every speaker. After you've upgraded your head unit, you can decide on if it's actually worth upgrading the speakers. When I first got the car, the standard unit was okay, but it was flat, there was no bass, the sound wasn't clear, especially when I turned the volume up. There was a lot of distortion, hardly any clarity, so I decided it was time for an upgrade. The first upgrade was the head unit. This definitely made the car feel a bit more modern. The standard unit only had FM radio, it didn't have Bluetooth, and it didn't have MP3. But this unit that I bought, which is an Alpine UTE 204 DAB, comes with DAB radio, Bluetooth, MP3 and USB. The head unit even comes with a mic, meaning that I can call people, change a song, skip the song, replay the song, all from my voice, which means less distractions on the road and more focus on the entertainment. So to change a head unit, it was pretty simple. The only thing I had to buy was a fascia. You can get one of those for less than £20 on eBay. So the first thing is to take off these. It can be quite tricky, but most of them should slide out. Then pull this out, and there should be a clip under here. Okay, so now you can push this in here and plug this out. So that will remove this. There's two screws here, one there and one there. Screw them out and they should come straight out. After that, you should be able to pull away at this. So the easiest way I've found, start here, then here, then to pull away. I will pull this forward and then pull this forward now. So if we look under here, you can see that there's two screws. One screw here, okay, one screw there, and the other screw is just there. Okay, so now you have to take the ashtray compartment out, and you'll see that there's two similar screws there and there. Unscrew them and they should come out fairly easy. The other one is over there. So it is quite a big force that you need, but it should come out, and the wiring looks like this. So the second essential upgrade were the dashboard speakers. This was to give the sound a lot more clarity, as the old ones seemed like they were made out of paper. YARIS Mark 1. These are the speakers I'll be using. They're Edge speakers. They're about 130 watts, 4-inch speakers, 100mm, and they are coaxial. Good speakers, good sound. So stay tuned. I'll talk you through them. Inside the box, you've got a speaker cover, and the speaker. So the speaker will be going in there. And to change your speakers, you will need some tape, some soldering iron, something to clip the wires with, and that's about it really. Once you've cut the wires, the connectors for the back of the speaker look like this. So what you want to do is lift this up. You can use one of these screwdrivers to get in between here and lift up. Once this is up, all you have to do is take this off. Take off the speaker cover and that will give you access to the screws. It's just two screws that you can see there, and one on the right over there. It is a bit tight, so you'll need a small screwdriver, such as a Phillips. The next thing is to undo the screws. So as you can see, I've already removed that one. So this one is a case of removing it. Once this is removed, you'll be able to see where you can now remove the speaker. The speaker is connected here, so we just press that in, this here, there, and we can disconnect it. You may need to cut the wires. Yeah, you may need to cut the wires and strip them back and solder them to the new speakers. Unfortunately, I needed both hands to do the soldering, so I didn't manage to capture that. But you just connect the positive to the positive and the negative to the negative.